All right, everyone, welcome back. Let's do some live arena. It has just opened. I'm just in time. And I've done something differently today. After playing Burrito's account last time and seeing the way he organized his champions, I decided, you know what, Mr. Burrito, that is a good idea. I'm going to do it the same way. So now I can go to sort. I can go to my champion tags, which is already selected apparently. And look at this. I've got all the champions that I decided I should set aside for arena. And that I should totally try. I might even try opening with somebody different this time. I could go for a defense-based team. Maybe I'll take Duchess first, just because of how handy she is. And Ultimate Death Knight. So he's going to get the Monkey King. No sweat. Interesting you're choosing Duchess after not Duchess. It's early. Siffy, after I choose UDK. So maybe I want to try Ragash and Helicath. So Diaz Flack, you're going to go with Tormund, not Tormund, the Mountain King. Okay. He probably wants to eliminate Ultimate Death Knight. Probably. Or he might want to eliminate Ragash, because it sort of looks like Ragash is my only nuker. In fact, maybe I'll try... Whoops! Too slow. I guess I'm going with Cardinal. I haven't even really got her set up for live arena, but Cardinal is okay in arena. I don't know if the AI knows that or what. Does anyone out there know how the AI selects champions when you're not fast enough to choose them yourself? And I distracted myself and forgot to ban something, but you know what? I want to see what the AI bans. And I'm losing Helicath, which is too bad, because I do really like the Helicath. But we can go with... do we want the speed or do we want the defense? If I'm going with the defense-based team, let's go with UDK. So it's the first fight of the day, and in typical Gavin fashion, I really don't feel like I'm in control or know what I'm doing. I made sure to get out of bed half an hour ago, so I look and feel my best for this. So I have Ragash. My Ragash isn't accurate, but he should be able to hit hard. What we Wow, that is a accurate Monkey King. You know who else I wish I'd thought to bring? Mithrala. She probably would have been better than Duchess, because she's got the increased defense. Man, look at him carve that health out of my champions. This is not going to be my fight, is it? I'm going to do something defensive. Since increased defense is still up on them anyway. Yowza. Oh, right. Whenever it's my turn as a sheep, I often don't notice because there's only that little sheep thing in the corner. And I'm so used to opponents outspeeding me anyway. Man, so yeah, the block revive is already up on Duchess. So I'm just gonna, I can't even place increased defense. I guess I might as well revive my ultimate Death Knight. And he might as well attack. And see if I can provoke Sifty. Wow, that is very painful. Okay, well done, DS Black. Good game. Now let's see what happens if I actually select a team that doesn't suck. I feel like all I've managed to do is outsmart myself. So we're facing ISP PMI, or Psi-Imp backwards. So I'll open with the Monkey King, just so he can't have him. And I will pick Mithrala. I'll try for a defense build. You know what? Now I probably won't. Now I'm probably going to go for bombs. Just because she resists a lot of ignored defense and has a lot of defense. So this might be a little dull. I know I pick this often, but there's a reason I do pick this often. All right, give me the bombers. Bomber number 1, bomber number 2. I might want to ban the Cardiel. That's probably who I'm going to ban. So I don't have to deal with revive mechanics. Polymorph is always a pain in the ass. I'm not terribly afraid of that though. Now I kind of want to ban this guy, but we'll stick with Cardiel. There are too many reasons to eliminate Cardiel. We'll take the accuracy aura. Timid the Fool is going to be a nice way around Polymorph as well. How many people out there are going for Timid the Fool still? The thresholds, particularly in Dungeon Divers, are very high, I have noticed. Okay. I'll start with her. I was not expecting to outspeed this team, but I don't know why I wasn't, because it's not like he brought a speed lead. So we need bombs to land on him, and they just are not. He's too accurate. And by accurate, of course, I mean resistant. It's good to have accuracy on him, isn't it? Not even really sure what to do. It's that ultimate Death Knight. I can't really do any single target stuff. I wonder how much resistance this guy has. It must be somewhere in the neighborhood of 600 at least. Anyway, I feel like I've blown my load. I've already more or less lost this fight. So I'll just resign. Not a lot I can do about hyper-resistant teams if I choose to go this way. I like the bomb strategy normally. I guess I need to find a way to get increased accuracy into my main plan. And Timid the Fool could actually do that. Anyway, you're going with Arby. Let's try Mithrala. And I will go with Sun Wukong. But I'm going to try a defense team again. Particularly seeing this polymorph. Although I'm not expecting her to be particularly accurate. Alright, you're also going with a defensive team. That is cool. I'll take UDK. I'll take Helikath. And for my last guy, maybe I'll take Iron BRAGO. And I'm looking at Alsgore and just thinking the synergy he's got with this team, but I haven't set his masteries yet, and I think he's still missing some gear. I re-geared Ragash. He should be fine. We could also use Martyr. And Iron BRAGO, come to think of it, he's got increased defense in his kit. He's got some Provoke, and he passively increases everyone's defense. I never see Iron BRAGO in the arena. And there may be a reason for that. I think I want to get rid of Uko. He's the only one I expect to be good at stripping buffs. He's probably in a stun set or a provoke set. That's gonna unleash heck on my team. Maybe I'll lead with Ultimate Death Knight. Is that what I want to do? Makes sense. So I'm gonna need to focus on Arbiter. Because really, as long as she stays standing, I can't win. I mean, as long as anybody stays standing, I can't win. But you know what I mean. Aim for the reviver first. Oh, you're not getting through my stone skin. I like this. It's been a while since I mixed it up and used a few more champions. I did design Iron BRAGO to be able to handle Classic Arena. I didn't really intend for him to be one of my picks in live. And he's definitely not fast, but that's kind of part of the beauty. Made him good and slow, so that the block damage will last longer on him too. Although he's not as slow as UDK. So we've already got increased defense up on everybody. So he's got block. Alright, he's already got the block on everybody. I'll just spend an A1. I want to try to provoke everybody, but not yet. Not just yet. And not for a while. These block debuffs are going to be up for a while. Come to think of it, I should have just gone for it. I mean, everything on Iron BRAGO is on a 3-turn cooldown. Iron BRAGO is actually my very first legendary from Fragments from almost 4 years ago. when I first started playing this game. He was in my very first Nightmare Clan Boss team. At the time, I think he was the only one that could keep up increased defense the whole time, if properly booked. That may still be the case, but there's so many champions that extend debuffs now, or that extend buffs. Anyway, that's pretty much good game on Fur 2334. You poor unfortunate soul. I don't see how your Staltus is going to make it. Are you just being stubborn? Good game. So let's see. I haven't used Martyr yet. I'd like to try using her. I don't want to try to force anything too awkward when it's inappropriate for the defense, but choosing UDK right now makes sense. Mithrala always makes sense. So I will probably go for a defensive team. Probably. If I bring Martyr, is that going to work against me? Because he could steal buffs. Maybe I'm okay with that. Martyr's kind of a weird choice. Why don't I start with the more obvious Helicath and Duchess? That might even be support overkill. But I'll go Duchess. And he's got Emic, and he's got Nogdar the Fish-Faced, or whatever his name is. I am not sure. I kind of like the idea of bringing him. He also has a lot of synergy with Helicath. Although, you know what? I am breaking my first rule here. Because think about it. Where are my nukers? Where are the nukers, Gavin? So let's get rid of him. I mean, really, I should be getting rid of one of these two. So I'll get rid of Siffy. Thank goodness he got rid of Uko. And didn't realize that Helicath is my sole source of damage. So I think we have a chance despite our stupid mistake. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And also, I mean, I'd have eliminated Duchess. I find Duchess more annoying than Uko, despite how annoying Uko is, just because Duchess provides so much damage reduction. It makes teams practically impossible to kill. Especially if they're defense-based. Of course, I left him with the Monkey King, even though that's who I wanted to eliminate. But I don't want one of those fights where I'm just yo-yoing between two revivers. So let's put up the block damage. So how accurate? Also, this unkillable buff, I hadn't even considered that during the lineup phase. That's going to be annoying to deal with. Not impossible to deal with, just annoying to deal with. Also, my Duchess is not looking well. Alright, Nogdar, what's your plan? Swap HP, attack, and die, and revive. What a fun champion. Yeah, sure, let's cleanse that off. Let's give a bit of shielding. Yeah, I'll just go for the A1. Damn. That Nogdar does not want to stay down. Yeah, maybe I'll put this up. That is really annoying. I gotta start gearing my Emic for this. So, I thought Nogdar had a cooldown on his self-revive, but he doesn't seem to. He seems to just keep getting back up again and again and again. Okay, looks like it's an opportunity to attack him. Thank goodness for all those counterattacks that I've got. Otherwise, I'd never get to do anything. Ouch. Well, I think we're already defeated. Good game, 41. Nice team. I really like the synergy that you have there. I'm going to have to look into that. I did actually set aside Nogdar with my tags as well. So I could try picking him if I've got a team that refuses to die. So it was Emic, Monkey King, and Nogdar. So we could take Monkey King. We could even try that out now. So I got Nogdar tagged. I don't have Emic tagged because he's not ready. Emic looks like he'd just be a nice new layer. So, Reciprocity Q, what do you got? 2 revivers. I definitely want Mithrala. And then maybe I will go for a defensive paradigm again. So we can try Ultimate Death Knight. And let's see who Reciprocity picks. You're going with the Rat King. Cool. Cool. So let's take Halakath. I want him. And you try Nogdar. I don't have a reviver though, so as soon as the first guy goes down, we could be in a lot of trouble. Decisions. We could try Brassclad. Or you know what? Maybe Leorius. When they have a bomber, I always worry. Leorius. I feel like I almost never pick him. He used to be one of my first picks. He really is a solid champ. Of course, he's got Uko, who can block buffs. That can be a problem for Leo. But really, my mentality is I'm picking Leo because I'm hoping he just bans Leo. So there's Kymar. Kymar can reset everything. That is very rough to deal with. Uko has a bit of everything, so I think that's who I have to eliminate. That's who I'm going to eliminate. Or do I want to eliminate... I mean, this is a tough call. Let's eliminate Uko. 2 revivers is bad enough. I don't want to be dealing with 3. We'll lead with Ultimate Death Knight for the aura. Clears absolutely none of the stone skins. Oh no! Okay. So it goes. How did he die? I feel like the game just cheated. Did he have block buffs on him? Or something? I don't see how that... Oh! I know what happened. Arbiter took away the unkillable. Oh, good game, Reciprocity. Let's try that again. I guess I should have gone with Brassclad. Brassclad would actually have been more useful in that situation, since Brassclad would have stopped my first champion from dying. So let's go with Ultimate Death Knight and Mithrala. We're up against Bojic 13. And he's brought a couple of revivers and a Harima. So you're ignoring defense effects. Great. I may have to eliminate her. Although I really want to get rid of that Duchess. I feel like I kind of have to switch to bombs. That's probably the smart move. So I'll take Ramen 2 and the Rat King. And hopefully there's still time to switch into a proper bomb team. Now I'm wishing I'd chosen the Monkey King first instead. It goes to show the importance of selection order, because you want to select the champion that you know you're going to need regardless. So really I should be starting with Ramen 2, Mithrala, and Monkey King. That is the base that I find most effective on my account. A third reviver. How annoying, Bojic. That's just annoying. I need better block revive champs. So I'm going to attempt to bomb them out. Lord knows it's possible. Anything is possible, though it doesn't seem very likely, because you know what? I bet he's just going to ban my Ramen 2. I'll get rid of her. Life gets a little bit better. Oh, you're banning my Ultimate Death Knight. So that kind of worked out for me. But we're still going to see, because that's 3 revivers. 2 revivers. I banned one. 2 revivers is still rough. So up go the buffs. He just goes for Nay 1. Makes sense. So I have to strip the buffs. I'll take it. These bombs have to go up. Alright, things are looking a little better. I still have to worry about what to do about Harima. I'm also worried about him surviving. I don't know why so few bombs got on him after the Rat King went. Wow, that hurts. Let's get some more buffs up. And she survives the Swift Parry. Unbelievable. And he dies. Okay, let's just get rid of Sippy. Oh my lord. So, I don't love this. I mean, Harima is going to be pretty tough. He's hitting way too hard. We're dead. Good game, Bojic. Oh, at least it felt like that game was close. I think I made a mistake in the selection stage, though. Alright, I'm going to open more classically, even though I want to be interesting, if not for your sake, for my own. Looks like we got about 40 seconds of dead air to fill. What can we talk about? How are you all doing in the fusion? Who's going for the fusion? I already asked that, but the community seems to be pretty divided on how powerful Timid is. Some people think he's going to be really good. I'm one of those people. I think he's going to be extremely effective, particularly in conjunction with Kaja, or Kaya. There's a lot of different pronunciations of that too. I think she's actually going to be the better champion. I'm looking forward to finding out how we get her. They've promised us a guaranteed way to get her, but of course, sometimes that's a champion training tournament, and you have to win. And that's terrible. So Plarium, don't do that, because if you do that, you will lose players. Because that's terrible. And you should feel terrible when you do stuff like that. I will open with, you know what? I'm going to open with Duchess, just because I don't want to deal with somebody who picks Duchess and Siffy and Pythion. It's awful. Even though I don't necessarily want Duchess, I can't deal with that anymore. It's terrible. So defensive paradigm, possibly, maybe. You got a +2 arbiter. That's impressive. No, I'm not going to show that first. We'll show this first. I don't even know that I want him. Who else could I bring? We'll bring him. He's a decent enough counter to the Monkey King. Not a total counter, but a decent enough counter. Next time there's a massive bunch of shard pulls. I'm actually going to do a shard pull video soon because I need to pull sacreds on this next event. I am praying for a Mortu Macabre or a Rotos or a Lord Shazar or really just any good champion that I don't have. There are many champions I don't have yet that I would love to use in Arena. At this point, I think I have enough for every other area of the game, so it really just comes down to Arena. So, I will take Helicath. I think I want to eliminate Rhonda. Maybe I want to eliminate Pythion. We could try... I think I want a nuker. I definitely want a nuker. I've only brought one, really. So I could bring Candy. There's good synergy with Duchess. I need to start doing that too, considering who the partner is whenever you pick two champions. Like these two, partners, and obvious partners. Duchess and Candy, partners and obvious partners. Mithrala can partner with anyone. She really has it all. Increased defense, increased attack, poisons, hex. So I'm most worried about what exactly? I think maybe I'm most worried about the amount of revives he can get out of him. So, banning my Candy. Maybe he's thinking Candy was my only nuker. He wasn't. I think the Defensor is the way to go, but I'm going to linger just a moment. Just bear with me. But yeah, that's right. So, Pnoots. His name is Pnoot. Like the Gnoot, or the Gnut, or the Newt. How do you pronounce Newt's name? I've been calling him Newt because they actually said it that way in the cartoon that they made. But I'm always amused, like Bronco, who likes to pronounce it the G-Nut. Bronco loves the G-Nut. Not that I'm judging, because I, of course, love the Bronco. Love your videos, Bronco. And I love the comps, too. There's a comp that I want. I actually want to use the Emic comp that he's got for the Shogun. I also love the way you pronounce Shogun. It's very amusing that you pronounce it Shogun. All right, let's put up some veils. And I lose my Soul Reviver. I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. Still have a way forward. So let's put up the block damage. He must have an awful lot of accuracy on his Monkey King. Because I think my Ultimate Death Knight has somewhere in the neighborhood of 600 resistance, maybe 650. Pile up on Arbiter. She's got to go down first. So what you gonna do, Arbiter? Yeah, I'll hold off on the cleanse until I really need it. They are fast, but I can't keep up the block damage. Alright, well, here goes. We'll use... I'll just use the A1 again. So let's get cleanse off. This is very harrowing. How do I get stuff going? He's obviously booked his son Wukong, having a lot of trouble getting stuff going. Want to take down that Arbiter so badly. And she heals herself. His Monkey King's good and fast too. So we've got an AoE. Let's use it. Bam! No more Reviver for you. Bam! Increased defense for me. We've turned it around. Sorry, Pnoots. You really had me on the ropes. So we got the Sun Wukong. You know what? That Sun Wukong has been causing us problems. Steals all our buffs. But not from Mithrala, so I can interrupt. Let's just try to get rid of her. That Monkey King is a real champ. And I'm really glad I brought Ultimate Death Knight, because he really is paying dividends here. He's basically the only way I'm keeping Helikath alive. Yeah, why not? We'll go for the AoE. While my defense is nice and big. And that's a good game, Pnoots. That was a really, really good Monkey King, Pnoots. I'd be keen to see the stats on him. I think my Sun Wukong has an accuracy of about 500, because I wanted him to be able to nuke, but using him as a debuffer is just as solid a choice, honestly. I tried to get the best of both worlds, and of course, if you're going to go with a good stat, here, let's take Duchess and Sun Wukong. If you're going to pick your good stats, really, at least at my level, And I am an endgame player, but a free-to-play endgame player. I'd say the best you can really do is if you have the absolute best gear on your whole account piled up onto one champion, you can maybe have 3 really good stats. But for the most part, it's 2. I don't know whether I want to go for bombs or defense. You know what? Siffy kind of makes the decision for me. I'm going to go for defense. Which means last I probably want to go with Mithrala. Definitely now. Yumeko is probably too much of a problem. Probably. I have to eliminate Yumeko. So for Sun Wukong, the 2 stats that I chose were accuracy and then nuking, crit damage, and attack. Come to think of it, that is 3 stats. Maybe you can go for 3 stats when you're building a champion. And in his case, it's crit damage, accuracy, and attack. So then on bombers, you got to go with accuracy, attack, and then speed, maybe. On Lord Shazar, that'd be very awkward, because you want to get that crit rate up as well. So I'll take the defense. He took away my increased defense champ. That was smart. Those bombs could also be a problem. There's not really a lot I can do about that now. It's going to come down to how accurate his bomber is. Damn. Okay, the good news is I think I have time to save everyone with Helicat. So let's get up block damage. I know Tormund can steal buffs, although it's a single target move, so he'd be attempting it against Ultimate Death Knight. So I think we're on the ropes, but we're alive for now. Oh no. So never mind what I said. He absolutely can then redirect it to whoever he wants. Okay, I'm not going to put up my block debuffs just yet, because I'm expecting Helicath to die. Maybe I should have gone ahead and put them up anyway. So I have a reviver. Not used to having a reviver, but I have one. I at least don't have to worry about if he sleeps. So Helicath, get up. And we're frozen. Wow, Tormund is unbelievably annoying. Yeah. Let's see if I can at least put up some fears. Sleeps, bombs. That's not a good sign. They're too fast. I'm not getting an opportunity to get up to much. I guess it's kind of a miracle that we're still standing at all. So a few moves back, when I considered putting up block debuffs, I made a mistake. I absolutely should have put up those block debuffs. Because now I'm being perpetually frozen. My Duchess has some resist too, but evidently not enough for Arena. Not at this level. And they're so fast that despite the fact that Helicath is getting bombed out, he keeps getting his counterattacks because he never gets a turn, so he can't actually die. I don't really want to resign, even though it looks like we're outclassed. I maintain we should be able to do something. Arbiter increases the speed. What are you gonna do? Sleep everybody and put bombs on them again? This is super annoying. So I get a turn. What am I going to do with it? Could try to provoke Siffy, Arbiter. I don't even think it matters. Let's try to provoke Arby. Okay, finally, chance to put up block debuffs. I'm only covering half the team, but it's fine. I will take it. Of course, Tormund's probably going to come straight in and take them immediately. Alright, Tormund. Oh, I guess the move's on cooldown. There seems to be kind of an interesting tune going on where it's always Arbiter's turn whenever he gets back up. So we've been going for 7 minutes. And this doesn't look like a stalemate. This looks like the kind of fight where there should be a winner. It should be him or me. One of us should be able to kill the other. He's got enough accuracy to keep my Helicath down, obviously, and my Duchess. So let's get Helicath back up. He'll be under a veil for now. Tormund has lots of interesting ways to mess with the team, though. I'm not giving up. Got off a provoke for what that's worth. It's not like I can do much with it. So part of what's saving me on that Duchess is she's in regen immortal. So my Duchess gets back, what is it, 18% plus whatever the masteries provide. So probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 20% of her health every time she gets a turn. And she is reasonably fast. So that might actually be working against us at this point, because maybe we wanted a Duchess who could just do her job quickly and then die if she fails, kind of like the other teams. This team needs a cleanser. So maybe a better choice for this team, for 5th person, I could pick Mithrala and Pythion. Try to have an accurate Pythion. This team in particular, Tremeria would have worked well, because there's always those sleeps. Tremeria is immune to sleep. It seems kind of specialized, but I do have Tremeria. So we can try this one more time. Block damage, but this is really it. This is, we're running out of chances here. I can go for this. Look at that. This team is actually not particularly tough. The Siffy is a little bit tough. Wow. Look at me pulling this one back from the brink. Good game, Tinos. Wow. I cannot believe after 11 minutes of getting the crap kicked out of me, I got one chance to take them down, and it worked. So after all that, after, probably him on the other side, thinking about what I could have done better, and me thinking about what I could have done better, he's suddenly slammed with this, oh man, now what did I do wrong? That lucky hooligan, that son of a gun, that oversoul, I'm going to get my revenge. And you'll get your chance, I'm sure. Let's take the Monkey King. And that's all I could do, because I'm just picking one right now. So I bet half Rax and Stone Skin. This guy's going to be a bit awkward to deal with too. Maybe this is a good opportunity to use a defense team. So I'll start with Mithrala, just because she's good at facilitating a defense team. And do I want Ultimate Death Knight now? Let's hold that thought. Because we can go for... We should go for Nuker. I mean, we have one Nuker. I do like the idea of going for yet another Nuker. But we could also go for a good support champ, too. We do have to pick somebody. I could even pick a bomber. Why not? Although, you know what? I should have gone for Gaius instead, because he's got the way through the unkillable. But it's fine. So you're bringing Raka Viletide. Am I getting her name right? And Kymar to reset everything. I'm going to go for Ultimate Death Knight and Helikath, because I do want to do the defensive thing. I just also threw in a bomber. And soundest choice at this point is probably Kymar, because he really can be a problem. Uko is a bigger problem. I'll eliminate Uko. Or Kymar. I mean, if I get to keep Helikath, then Uko is the easier one to deal with. Uko has the revive, though. He's got the reset. His decisions. I'll eliminate him. And I lost Helikath anyway. So we're going for accuracy, I think. So I can try to bomb him out. Raka Viletide, I think, has block debuffs, but I think she only does that after a revive. So I just have to make sure we're attempting to bomb her out first, unless I'm mistaken. She's not one of the champs that I have, so I'm not used to her kit. And often, people that have her, okay, that answers that question. Often people that have her will, here, I'll go for this at AoE. Just carve a chunk out of everybody. So let's get this up. So I can try to steal some buffs. I can try to just nuke out Raka. We'll get hit very hard if I do, but you know what? This is the time to do it. Well, I still have people that are standing. I'll put up even more defensive barriers. Just need this guy to have a chance to attack again. So we try to stay alive. Monkey King, your timing sucks. Oh, let's put some poisons on him. I think he's pretty much dead now. We can try some fears. Oh, nice. Well, this is game. What are you gonna do? Debuff me to death? What do you got? Sleep? Good game. So, one fight left. Romani 93. Esperadas de Chaos. Well, Sun Wukong has served me well. I think I'm going to pick him for this final fight. You've got Ultimate Death Knight. Okay. I'm going to go for a bomb team. So let's take Mithrala and Ramantu. Yeah, definitely want a bomb team. And I think Duchess is an easy ban. No problem. I think without Duchess, he doesn't have a lot going for him. I'll take the accuracy. I am a little bit worried about the Mortu Macabre. Very good counter to Sun Wukong. And it's going to be hard to bomb him out because I'm weak affinity against him now with my only remaining bomber. If I only had Lord Shazar, I would have taken Lord Shazar and Gaius the Gleeful. So let's open with... This is a good question. Yeah, I'll do these. So let's see if we get lucky. It's not exactly lucky, but I'll take it. So we can put up buffs. I lose my bomber. Here, let's see. Oh, Ultimate Death Knight stays in, eh? Well, good game, Romani. And I don't know why you left. You actually had a chance there. I was not out of the woods. So let's have a look. Well, let's have a look at the battle log. So that's 4 victories, 3 defeats, 5 victories, and 5 defeats. I broke even. I started weak, ended strong, totally redeemed myself. How's my rank today? 2,000. Look out, world. Here I am in 2,000th place. And let's not forget the 69 because, you know, I am a man-child and I find that number amusing. Anyway, why am I back here? I guess that's it. Thanks for joining me. See y'all on the next video. Always fun. Take care.